Hello, and welcome back to Kuni for the PlayStation 3. I'm KTK, and last we left, we finally entered Ding Dong Dell and explored it around a bit. I did a bit of the Swift Solutions, got my orders filled out to have some clothes ready for me, and now, well, off screen, I finished up the rest of the errands for merit stamps. As you can see right here, finished up a safe hiding place, which she had lost her earring. Finished a splash of color to get some spring water and flowers, and found all three of this woman's sons that were hiding all over the town with injuries. Also, I finished one of the hunts. This was for a Gruffian, which was, I guess, a metamorphosized rough, which, you know, those little dog cat thingies. It was actually kind of difficult, but I managed to do it. Yay! So with nothing else left to do, we are going to go rest at the cat's cradle. That way we can have the day pass by, we can get our outfit, and then we can see the king. Welcome to one of Cat's Cradle's chain of premium inns. We pride ourselves on our... Is that a cat? I don't know. Looks like it. Our practicality and pricing. Guilders. Your custom is always appreciated. Meow, you look a little unusual. You're a traveler, I presume. Then I encourage you to take a nap at each of our inns, wherever your travels may take you. We're very proud of our deep and comfortable beds, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. Thank you very much. Look at you, our wizard's companion. There's something different about it. Ah, there's useful. The memories of all the travelers who've stayed here have filled it back up a bit. Gee, I never expected that. Why the heck not, Mon? It's a flippin' mighty spellbook, ain't it? We'd best stay at as many of these places as we can, eh? I guess so, huh? Regions of the World page. The Summerlands North. Huh. Well, that's kinda nifty.
Oliver? Oliver?
Huh? Mom? Mom!
You've done so well to make it this far, Oliver.
Mom? Is this a dream?
You must listen to me now, Oliver. You have to go to him, to face him. And when you do, you'll learn the truth. Promise me, no matter how hard it is.
Him? Mom, who's him? Mom, what do you mean?
He's someone very important to both of us.
But who is he? And where do I have to go?
It's all right, sweetie. You're already on your way. Don't give up, Oliver, no matter how hard it gets.
Mom? Mom! Mom!
Young man, and what a perfectly fine morning it is, too. You slept well, I hope. Excellent. You'll be on your way now, I expect. Well, if you happen across another cat's cradle on your travels, be sure to stay with us again. Ta, missus. See you soon. Righto, Ollie boy. Back to that owl shop, ain't it? Okay. Mom. That was kind of a effed up dream. More questions than answers, but I guess that's to be expected, especially so early on. Alright, on we go to the, what was it, the Hootery? The Hootfitters? I don't know. All I remember is that it involved a hootenanny. Woo! Woo woo woo! Those little paw pads kind of remind me. Recently I read that they are considering replacing streetlights in the UK with some fluorescent spray adhesive or something that they spray on the sidewalks. Looks pretty. Just thought I'd randomly point that out. Woohoo, there you are, dearie. You'll be happy to hear your clothes are ready. Tidy. Best try them on then, eh, Ollie boy? Sure. I'll just pop and get them ready for you, dear. Wait there, I shan't be a moment. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
What do you think?
Huh? Oh, that's trendy! You look proper sharp, Ollie boy.
Oh, goofy? I mean, a cape? Don't be silly, dearie. It hoots you down to the ground. Thank you very much, ma'am. How much do we owe you? Whew, for those old things, don't be silly, dear. You'd be doing me a huge favor just taking them off my hands. Really? You're sure? Whew, I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute hoot, dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is that you pop back and buy a little something from time to time. You'll do that for me, won't you, dear? Of course we will. Thanks, missus. There's lucky, Ollie boy. Looks like we owe this place another visit or three. We sure do. Set of traveler's clothes. And now you've got some dapper duds, we can head up to the palace. Tidy. Time to go meet the king, huh? I'm kinda nervous. Wonder if we can end up buying something from her right now. Buy. Ingredients. Treats. Huh. Blindness be gone. Poison be gone. Well, kind of expensive. I'll be seeing you. Off to the castle. I'm wondering what the Cat King looks like. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You are travelers, I take it. You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. Ah, you're after an audience with King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through, but I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment. Huh? But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Meowjesties beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Meowjesty would be able to replace this one if he were to lose it. What that aide of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I'd advise you to come back another day. Alright. What are we gonna do, Mr. Tricky? The palace moat, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that moat is connected to some of the rivers that run through town. You think it could have swum all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we have a look in a few ponds and that, just in case. Can't do any harm, can it? Sure can't. Gee, I hope we find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. But then, let's go fishing. Red herring. Yeah, I bet. Well, okay, the star's saying to go this way. Let's go this way first. I was actually going to go check over there by the grave, but I'll just follow the star for right now. Oh, it's talking about the small little lake over there by Swift Solutions right now. Look, Ollie boy, see that red thing over there? No. I reckon I found our fishy friend. You'd better go and take a closer look, though, just to make sure, ain't it? Oh, I see a shadow. Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is going to do it? Freddy the Fish Inspector? Come on, just hop on them rickety-looking bits of wood. You'll be fine. Oh, gee. Alright, I guess I'll try. Ah! Ah! Knickers, he got away. Sorry. He's a lively one, alright. I think he went off towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him! It won't let me jump in, so... yeah. About that. You just want me to do all the work. Easy ass toy. Honestly, I figured these clothes are meant for adventuring, so why couldn't he just jump in and go after the fish? Or maybe use his wand to... Oh, see? Now it is over there at the grave. There's a, I just now realized that there's a fish on the square. Alright, let's try this out again. Oh wow. This is the king's favorite fish, huh? Tidy, that's a red herring if I ever saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we? Yeah, that is definitely a red herring. And he's just carrying it like that. Ah, this fish is kind of cute. You again? I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that? Goodness, I know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. I reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into town, like... Is that so? I must let the other guards know right away. Ah, if I remember rightly, you were... That's right, we need to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state... What's that? Something up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Yeah... Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late, so lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as you know only too well. Probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence personified, and it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy! We're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one, hmm?
That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, Your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy? Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Droopy?
Looks like it.
So how do we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
The guard outside of town was short on enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I say, I reckon the king's brokenheartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other guard gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, Mon. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all it's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. Be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do you do, Mr. Drippy? We trawl the town for someone else with Get Up and Go. Aplenty, ain't it? It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. The only problem is, where? Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village size after all. You might even say it's proper massive. Guess it kinda is, huh? In something of a quandary, are we? Flippin' heck, man, don't scare me like that. Hi, Mr. Tellingstone. You seemed perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expansive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like these, just look to your locket. How do you mean? Well, not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow when they are nearby. Tidy, so we can use it to track down some enthusiasm, then, isn't it? Allow me to tell you a little bit more about that locket of yours. You will see that it has a habit of glowing brightly from time to time. This is how it reacts in the presence of those who possess one of the heart's virtues in abundance. Incidentally, those with pieces of heart to spare will also glow a verdant green on the minimap in the top right of your screen. Neato! It will not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has in excess, but it should still prove exceedingly useful to you nonetheless. I just know it will. Now, sally forth and seek your piece of heart, young adventurer. Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. If you ever find yourself in need of knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Go out now, friends. Righto, Ollie boy, let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? If your locket glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it, let's go, Mr. Drippy. And they said it would glow green on the minimap. There's no one else for that direction. But then again, the star is also pointing me to the lower part of Ding Dong Dell. So let's go try and see if it's over there. Burr, burr, burr. But as I was saying earlier, the stone paws that were on the sidewalk down there near Swiss Solutions, big guy. Oh, look, right there. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket, it's glowing. Tidy, and there's someone round by here with a piece of heart to spare, ain't it? And the only person around by here is him. Look at him, man. He can barely stand still. He's so eager. Jackpot. You think he has some enthusiasm to spare? Bet I do, my lad. I'd bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we? How do, saucepan head? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favor, do you? Hey, stop distressing me. I'm busy. Busy? What are you busy doing, sailor? Protecting the town from the mice, of course. Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Those mice are a menace. They're always running around, getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the ones that do don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down in the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mouse that comes this way is in for a battering. Well, we were right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy. Oh, what are you talking about? Well, King Tom seems to be short on enthusiasm right now. And that's where you come in, Tommy boy. You've got loads of the stuff. If you gave some of it to the king, the whole town would sort itself out quick sharp. Yes, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us. Of course, I'd do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy. Distilled spirit of get up and go. The burning enthusiasm. Wow, that was strange. Well, now I know what magic feels like. Strange? What do you mean? Non-wizarding types aren't used to spells, see, Oliver. They don't know what to make of them half the time. So does this mean King Tom's going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes. And once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, Mon. Your enthusiasm is going to put a spring in everyone's step, ain't it? It's great to hear. Until then, though, I'd better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Now that we've got our enthusiasm, let's go back to the king! The music's very, very nice at the moment. Definitely something reminiscent of Hayao Miyazaki's, or in general, Studio Ghibli's music. I just can't get over the Grimalkins though, that's just so awesome. I wonder if we're going to end up having to do the Pieces of Heart thing quite often. For some reason, I'm just thinking like there's probably a chest around here somewhere. You again. One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions. Sorry, Your Majesty. It's just we have something for you. Yeah, we picked it out especially for you, Catface. It'll get rid of that tiredness of yours in no time. Give you a new lease on life. It will strong teeth, glossy fur. I'm not sure that's... Oh, that sounds just a ticket. This accursed fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all these visitors is taking its toll. Not to worry, Your Majesty. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need, ain't it?
So, do you think it worked?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Eh? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
Just spells and wand and whatever else. You know what to ask for, ain't it, Dolly boy? Oh, sure, we need a magic wand, Your Majesty. Oh, is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before. Now one thinks of it, there was one wand prized very highly as a kitten, hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is, eh? And one would be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first. Return later on, and one shall present it to you. Jeepers, thank you very much, Your Majesty. So, boy, if you are in search of a wand, can one take it that you are perhaps a wizard? Indeed he is, Your Majesty, a shiny new apprentice wizard. He doesn't exactly know much magic yet. Ahem. Says so, but will not one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be of little use without spells to cast, after all. Really, your Majesty, that's so kind of you. Thank you very much. Spring Lock and Rejuvenate. You must enjoy the spells that inspired one so much in one's youngest days. One that unlocks things and one that restores things to the former glory, eh? What did you use to get up to with these, your Majesty? None of your business, Fairy. Now, boy, you travel with a familiar, do you not? One has sent word to the Quartermaster store down in the town that you are to be given permission to shop there. The Quartermaster store? What kind of a place is that, your Majesty? You are sure that you are an adventurer? One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter, the Quartermaster's store provides I don't know. Weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. I mean, I can get Caw as in Raven, but I don't get what it's supposed to be a play on. Why not go and browse the products on offer while one seeks out one's wand? We sure will, Majesty. Thank you very much. Now, one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourself to one again in a short while. Alright, let's go check out the Quartermaster before I end up calling this video. Oh, okay. Quartermaster. Okay. It was just bothering me. I know the word play is very witty, but I was bothering that I couldn't understand what it was at first. And I'm kind of wondering, in the top right, where Tommy was defending the well, when I was exploring off screen, the well was locked. So I'm kind of wondering, I'm probably going to end up having to go back in there in a later date. Ah, it's you. His Majesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you require, and I'm more than operate. So have a look around, and I'm sure you'll find something here with which to equip your familiars. Equip my familiar? Okay, I already know this. To ensure your familiars don't get caught short, you can you can give them a boost by equipping them with certain items. I don't want to crow items your familiars can equip among non-wares. There are items and accessories. Just remember that the items a familiar can equip vary according to its genus. It's not complicated, so don't get it into a flap. The best way to learn it is to just try equipping your familiars. But don't let it feel left out. Well, you humans can, of course, equip items too. Select Friends and Familiars, press X to change the items you have equipped. Why not buy a nice matching set of items for you and your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together, after all. Okay, and start buying some accessories and stuff. Sounds like this old bird has done a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Just remember that accessories ain't the only things you can equip, which is like you can use all sorts of wands as well. Flippin' heck, man. Speaking of wands, we need to go and get your new wand off King Tom, ain't it? Plain forgotten I had. I guess you probably found it by now. Reckon so, Ollie boy. Come on, let's head to for the palace. Alright, let's see what he's got real quick. A kitchen knife, really? Spiral horn. And then a giant's tooth for a +1 attack. That's not too bad. Alright, with these prices we must be raving mad. Come again soon. Alright, well, when we come back we'll go to the palace and get our wand. Till then.